It's easy to forget that both Walmart and Sam's Club started with one man and his five and dime store. They've become juggernauts of today's retail landscape, and when Sam's Club opened in 1983, it was designed to be a one-stop shop for business owners. Today, they're a no-frills warehouse that's become as handy for families as for businesses. After all, who doesn't love a place where you can go and stock up on a year's worth of toilet paper and pickles in the same trip? But in spite of Walmart's domination of America's retail world, Sam's Club has been in trouble for a while, with failing sales going back to at least 2015. Their struggles went public in January of 2018 when some Sam's Club stores across the country didn't open for the day, or ever again. What's really going on here? Small business let them down. Sam's Club was originally founded to target small business owners, and yes, those are the same small businesses Walmart has damaged so badly. In a weird twist of cosmic karma, the purchasing habits of those same people have ultimately put a hurt on Sam's. The Motley Fool says as of 2015, about a third of Sam's Club memberships were held by small business owners. That's a huge percentage, and with that group not spending the amount of money Sam's had expected, that created a cash flow problem for the warehouse giant. And there's another problem. Not only were small business owners not buying as much as Sam's thought they would, but when they did buy, it was mostly products for their home and personal use. That completely skewed Sam's targets, their numbers, and their bottom line. Competition with themselves. Everyone knows Sam's Club is Walmart's sister company, and sibling rivalry has ended up being a massive problem for them. At the time Sam's announced they were going to be closing about 10% of their locations, they had 660 stores in the US. Of those, 200 of them shared a parking lot with Walmart, which of course doesn't require customers to buy a membership. Since there's a huge amount of merchandise that's on the shelves at both Walmart and Sam's Club, there are a lot of customers that opt to just run into Walmart instead of fussing over Sam's, their lines, and their memberships. That's all helped make their own sister company one of their biggest competitors, and that's just not good business. Fulfillment Center. Amazon is now doing to Sam's Club what Sam's Club and Walmart once did to Pop's hardware store and Mom's Five and Dime. So in order to stay competitive in the online market, 12 of their Sam's Club stores are being turned into e-commerce fulfillment centers that will act just like Amazon's. The goal is to try to compete with their insanely fast delivery service, and that's no small challenge. The first fulfillment center, located in Memphis, Tennessee, will double as a testing ground as they find their feet, and it's a huge decision that's reflective of the industry. An online shopping platform can make or break a business, especially in an era when consumers are extraordinarily demanding. Keeping up with Costco. Costco has been a near-constant thorn in Sam's side, and if you're wondering how much Sam's has been hurt by their rival, consider this. 52 of the 63 locations Sam's Club closed in 2018 were ones that had a Costco within 10 miles. Costco's numbers have continued to rise while Sam's struggles, and Sam's Club CEO John Furner says there's a few reasons why. He says their biggest issue is their lack of focus, as he says they've spent too much time chasing too many things. They tried to cater to high-end customers, small business owners, lower-income families, the whole deal, while Costco was quietly sitting back and stealing customers.
I am total Costco. Love Costco.
So now, Sam's Club has cut their losses along with all their stores in Washington State, the home of Costco. Retail analysts found that's not a coincidence, and bottom line, by cutting stores in high competition areas, they can compete elsewhere. Choosing customers carefully. Part of Sam's Club's financial problems stem from a bigger problem, the country's economy. According to industry analysts at The Motley Fool, most Sam's Club customers come from middle and lower income brackets. When the economy goes bad or other disasters happen, they're the ones that feel it the most, and they're the ones cutting back on spending the most. So it makes sense that many Sam's Club stores catering to lower income areas in the US are among those that have closed in recent years. But the Waltons appear to have a remedy. The Wall Street Journal reported in January 2018 that remaining stores are being revamped to target a new group, families with an income of between $75,000 and $125,000. Sam's Club CEO John Furner noted that the goal was to transform the business and added they needed to focus on locations more accessible to the more resilient, higher income brackets they were going to be targeting if they wanted to turn business around. Sam's Club is continuing to move forward, but there might be more major changes on the horizon.